should you drop the price on your listing? So you had showings for a weekend, maybe a week, didn't get any offers, didn't go under contract, and you're wondering, should you drop the price? There's a couple key questions to answer. Is one, did you get enough traffic to the listing? Checking the online views on different websites, the paid advertisements, and how many people those reached. Did you get enough eyeballs on the property? If the answer to that is yes, then you move on to the next thing, is did enough people schedule showings to the property, right? Were the marketing and advertising and the pictures and the video and the floor plans and everything we did to drive traffic to this listing compelling enough to get that person to come to the house? And then if they did, and we got an average amount of showings or above average amount of showings on the property and they didn't make an offer, then your answer might be yes. But don't be so quick to pull the trigger. You need to know the data, you need to know the stats. We can pull data on the average amount of showings per listing per week to tell you how your listing performed to others. We can also pull data on the amount of showings it typically takes to go under contract. So for example, if a listing typically gets 6 showings in a week and it takes 12 showings to go under contract, we know on average it takes about 2 weeks to go under contract at a given price point in a given area, because real estate is hyper local and it's very price specific. What does well in an area at a certain price point might not do well in an area at another price point. But if we know that it takes on average 2 weeks to go under contract, then we know not to pull the trigger too early on a price drop, because it's kind of par for the course. We're expecting that it takes 2 weeks to go under contract. So, and right now, houses are moving a little bit slower. Now, keep it in context. By a little bit slower, I mean a little bit slower than 1 or 2 days on the market, right? 2 weeks on the market is still a pretty fast time to sell your house, given the historical context of how long it typically takes over the last decade. So should you lower the price really needs to be answered in a comprehensive approach. We need to look at all the data specific to your area and your price point, and then you can make an informed decision.